Hey guys, it's Kerry Arnott here. If you can hear me okay, just someone shoot a thumbs up in the comments or shoot me a text. We're ready to get going with our Monday night webinar. Okay, just let me look here. We got the thumbs up. All right, well, let's get started with this. So my name is on the top here or bottom, wherever it may be showing up, is not Brandon Cunningham, but we're using his Zoom account here. My name is Kerry Arnott. I am going live here on Zoom from Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And I am really grateful for the opportunity to be here and share with you some reasons why I said yes to the opportunity that you're about to take a look at tonight. So the company we're talking about is LifeVantage. I'm not sure why you've been invited to jump on to this Zoom. It's either about a product, about an opportunity, business, or maybe just to expand your mind and see that there are other opportunities out there. So best to help you guys see this the way I've seen it, I'm just going to share a little bit of my story and what I saw what was going on in my life when I first saw this. So I'm a landscaper by trade. I've owned my own company for many, many years. Back in 2013, I was 52 years old, and that tells you how old I am. And I had sustained a back injury in the fall that was preventing me to keep working the way I'd been working. And now being in the landscaping industry on Vancouver Island is a great thing because it's beautiful here. I have loved the work. I did not like the fact that it was seasonal work. And every single winter, I seemed to most of the time I got through the winter, but I was always broke come spring. And then the money would be really good and then it'd be really bad. And so I was on this vicious cycle for years and years and years. And unfortunately, I had never planned for retirement. I had never been able to save because of the seasonal work, never had money in the bank come spring. And so here I was, 2013, re-injured my back, was not able to work the way I'd been working. I tried all sorts of natural methods to get rid of the pain. And unfortunately, I spent thousands of dollars and it left me lying in bed, feeling sorry for myself, not knowing what to do next because I was in a position of having no education, no other formal training, and didn't know what to do. If any of you have ever felt yourself in that position or been in that position, or being in a position of just not knowing what to do next, kind of like you're just at the end of your rope, drop it in the comments below. Give a thumbs up, because I'll tell you, it sucks. And it's really hard. And so here I was in that position and not knowing what to do, but I desperately needed something. And so because of that need, there's that thing called the law of attraction. The things that we wish for, the things that we give our energy to usually come back to us. And so if you're moping around, feeling sorry for yourself, guess what? Not many good things are going to come to you. And I was feeling that way, but my wife, on the other hand, was actively looking for something. And so what she did is she gave her son in the Philippines a call. So here we are living in Canada. My wife is from the States. We'd been married 2 years at this time. She's on the phone with her son, and he shares with her that he has just started a new business. He sends this ABC primetime investigative report to her, and she watches it, and she is blown away. She calls me, Kerry, get down out of the bed, come take a look at this. And I'm like, no, I'm in too much pain to move. And so I did. I took a look at it with a little persuasion, and I saw something fascinating. Now I'm going to show you that video in a few minutes. There's going to be a little extra to it. I'll show you that video, but here's the way my thought process was going at that time. I knew that I could not keep going in my life the way I was. Okay. Can you relate to that? If you can relate to that, let me know. And I knew that I needed to do something different, but what that something was, I didn't know, but I was open. And so here's something I want to suggest to everyone watching this, whether you are on here as a guest or whether you've invited some guests on here, always ask yourself, am I open? Because if you can keep your mind open, it will open up a world of change and a world of difference for you. Okay? So I was open. And what I learned is that there was, I'm not going to explain the video, I'll show the video to you, but what they were talking about was something called oxidative stress. Now, what oxidative stress is basically you cut an apple in half, it turns brown, okay? And I learned through a little research that oxidative stress is the main cause of aging, illness, and disease. Okay, I'll say that again. Oxidative stress is the main cause of aging, illness, and disease. And the reason why this ABC Primetime came about is, well, first of all, I challenge any one of you, go to your doctor, ask the doctor, what can I take for oxidative stress? A lot of doctors are not going to know exactly what that means. The ones that do know will give you the same answer. Well, probably eat healthier, exercise more, and breathe good air. Okay, they have nothing for you to take to combat oxidative stress. We have lived in a world of supplementation, okay? If there's something lacking in our bodies, okay, if you're lacking calcium, you take a calcium supplement. If you're lacking vitamin D, you take vitamin D. So we've been living in a world of supplementation where if our body is lacking something, we take something to replace it, okay? So we're feeding back in what we are missing. And so to put this whole thing into perspective before I start the video for you is just look at technology, okay? Now here's the part of keeping an open mind. Look at technology. It wasn't that long ago. What? Let's go back, say 30 years ago. How many of you in that age group had a pager and used that pager to communicate? Now today, everyone's got a smartphone. And what can you do on your smartphone, right? I've got my smartphone here. I can do my banking on it. I can have several conversations going at the same time. I can do video chatting with somebody anywhere in the world, okay? Technology has just grown in leaps and bounds. You'll never use a pager again. In fact, you think the company that makes them, Motorola, would probably be crazy to make pagers again. Okay, so technology is changing, okay? And that's a constant. Look at how we shop, okay? How many of you use Amazon to purchase something? Okay, honestly, how many of you purchase something online? Or do you prefer going to the big box store? Oh, wait a minute, there's a lot of those shutting down, right? And so we've changed the way we shop. We've changed the way we communicate. In Canada, it's newer here with Uber. Okay, the way you get from point A to point B if you don't have a car used to be taxi or bus. Now there's Uber. Okay, so as time goes on, change happens. It's inevitable. And as technology increases, we learn more and more. And so what happened is this little biotech group in Denver, Colorado, there's a doctor that discovered and created and helped with the formulation and the science of an all-natural product that could reduce oxidative stress. Okay, now I'm talking about a product here that the doctors do not know exists, okay? When you ask them, what do I take to reduce my oxidative stress? Sorry, there is nothing, but eat better, get more sleep. You know, they're going to give you a list of things to do because they don't know of anything. So this little company, LifeVantage, made a public claim that this little product, where is it? Here, I've got some kicking around here. This little product, our flagship product called Protandim, reduced oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. Now, that is a pretty hefty claim. ABC News Primetime caught wind of that. And if you've ever seen an ABC Primetime investigative report, what usually happens? They're going in to debunk the company. Well, what the company did is welcome them in. So I am going to share my screen and show you a short video. Now, for some reason, the sound isn't really loud on here. And so what I'm going to do is I put it on closed caption so you can read it as we go. But let's just watch this video together, okay? Let's see here.
Free radicals are a natural result of your body's metabolic processes. Under normal circumstances, your body also produces antioxidants, which neutralize free radicals and limit the damage they can do to your cells. It's a bit like having a factory in your cells that produces enough antioxidants to keep the free radicals under control. But exposure to X-rays, ozone, cigarette smoke, inflammation, air pollution, industrial chemicals, and even exercise can overwhelm the body's natural responses to free radicals, allowing them to wreak havoc on your cells and your health. Over time, the damage to your cells and DNA turns off power in the cell's factory, reducing our ability to create antioxidants and leaving us vulnerable to premature aging and health concerns. Fortunately, science has given us the ability to turn the power back on. One recent peer-reviewed study from Washington State University calls NRF2 activation one of the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthroughs in the history of medicine.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is a very exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around the small yellow pill, and for me, it begins as a blood test.
Wouldn't be the first time I'm doing blood for this company.
Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us. Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. In Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks,
Even mental disease.
yes,
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
Okay, you guys, sorry about the quiet volume there. If you've not seen that video, if you are a guest on here, ask the person that invited you to share that video with you so you can watch it again. Because I'll tell you, when we first saw that video, I was blown away. And think about it. Think about how, you know, we're seeing a different technology here. I talked to you about earlier about if your body's missing something, and then you take a supplement to replace it. But as you age, as you learned in the video, as you age, your body stops producing certain enzymes. And if you can reverse that, okay, if you can get your body to start producing them again, which is that NRF2, then holy smokes, what an amazing thing. You're actually activating your body to do what it did when you were younger, okay? And so, I mean, I can say 5 years after we first started this, our lives have changed. They'll never be the same. I can't claim medically what it's done for me, but I'll tell you, my life has changed, and I've seen thousands of lives change because of this. So think about it. If there's a fire, what feeds a fire? Oxygen, right? So it's a simple equation. If oxygen is feeding the fire and you need to put that fire out, what's the best way? I mean, you can dump water on it, okay, which would be like a supplement, or what you can do is completely remove the oxygen. You completely remove the oxygen, the fire cannot burn, okay? So if you've got disease and the main cause of that disease is oxidative stress, and you can remove 40% of that in 30 days, what does that tell you? Okay, that's much different than taking something that your body may be lacking. It's actually turning your genes back on. And that whole thing of turning your genes back on is called biohacking. And we're at the beginning of a biohacking revolution. You've probably all heard of it. Not, right? Probably very few of you have heard of biohacking. And what it is, it's using nutrition. It's this arena called nutrigenomics. And what that is using nutrition to affect your gene expression. Simply put, supplements are the pagers of 30 years ago, where activation and protandum is the iPhone 10. If you're an iPhone user, okay, some of you may go into the Androids. That is a whole nother discussion. Okay, so we saw this, saw the information. My wife was looking at this as though Kerry needs this. It's going to help his back. Okay, it made a huge difference. I looked at it and I thought, okay, I can share some more information with you. I saw a product here that could reverse or turn back aging 40% in 30 days, could reduce that main cause of aging, illness, and disease by 40% in 30 days. No one's heard of that. It's a new technology. Okay, it'd been out for a while, but nobody had known about it because they didn't know how to market it. And so everyone needs it. Every living, breathing mammal has oxidative stress. Okay, that's not up for debate. And what oxidative stress does to your body is not up for debate. There's over 200,000 medical studies done on the effects of oxidative stress. So if you never thought it was a big deal, it's a huge deal. You just haven't heard about it, okay? So I saw that. And then there's this other thing called timing. And in Canada, nobody knew about this. In the US, it only been like 3 or 4 years since people had known about this. And I thought, wow, think about it. I mentioned some major technology shifts in the world. One of them was Apple, Amazon, Uber. If you could have had an opportunity, knowing what you know today, to invest in any of those back in the day, would you have invested? Would you have sold whatever you could to have some type of money to put as much as possible in as you could? Absolutely, you would have. And so I was seeing this. I was seeing, okay, we're at the beginning of something huge here. No one knows about this. We're first at it. Okay, how legit is this? Is this company real? I found out that there were studies, medical studies done by Harvard University, by American Heart Association, Louisiana State University, currently 24 peer-reviewed studies published in the US medical journals that talk about the effects of this crazy yellow pill on the human body. Absolutely phenomenal. So it was validated, okay? I didn't need to prove it. I didn't need to take the product to prove to myself what it would do. I just needed to take the product. The universities, all these studies, all these organizations had studied it, spending millions of dollars on their dime to see what it would do. Okay, so no brainer there. And then, well, what's preventing someone from copying it? Patents. Okay, we've got like 7 or 8 US patents. We've got 3 or 4 international patents, and it cannot be copied for 20 years. So I'm looking at all this information and I'm going, man, I have got to get involved with this. And I knew it was network marketing. I don't know if any of you were told at the beginning, this is network marketing. I should have disclosed that right at the beginning, but my experience, I had tried network marketing previously, like several companies. I had never made a stinking dime off it. And so my opinion was very skewed. I thought network marketing was for those people that couldn't get a real job. I thought network marketers were the scum of the earth, the ones that would just bug and pester you, because that's what I did. I never made any money at it. So when I looked at this, I saw something different. I saw something really different. I saw a product here that could change the lives of everybody. And I started thinking about who I knew that could use this. You've probably been doing the same thing. You're probably thinking, I need this. I've probably got a father or mother or an aunt or uncle that needs this. My dad has passed away from cancer. My mom passed away with cancer. My sister passed away way too young from cancer. Heart disease in the family. And I'm thinking, if this is going to reduce the main cause of those things by 40%, I better darn well be on this. Preventative. Prevention's huge. Prevention is huge, you guys. And so I pieced it all together. I said, I've got to do this. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay. I said yes to something that looked absolutely amazing. And if any of you have seen something here so far tonight that you think that is amazing, if that's real, if you're feeling that, it's time to jump. Because, you know, a true entrepreneur, they see an opportunity, they jump off the cliff and they build their wings on the way down. Now that's scary as anything. I was scared to death when we started this, but I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you just a real quick story. I recognize this today. I've been in this company for 5 years. And when our package came, we enrolled, we became distributors. We got the biggest pack we could to get as much product and get building as fast as we could. We jumped in, ordered the product, and then when it came, we opened the box. I think I opened it. I think I probably wouldn't let my wife near it. I just wanted in so bad. And I pulled out a bottle of Protandim. I opened the lid and I popped a pill in my mouth. And I was so excited. And I just realized today that I wasn't so excited about taking the product. What I was so excited about was that I had an opportunity to change my life. I had an opportunity to change my family's future. I had an opportunity to change the way everything would look in the future for my kids. What you have in front of you tonight, you have a choice to make. A choice to either carry on the way you've been carrying on or to make a change. And so think about life. Are you in a position where you're living paycheck to paycheck? 75% of North Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Most of the people that you know are living paycheck to paycheck. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and then I was living with no paycheck. And I'll tell you, it was hard. We don't worry about that anymore because of what this has given us. But it's up to you to make that choice. What's beautiful about network marketing, I went from thinking it was the scum of the earth. I've met some of the best people I have ever met in my life through this industry, not just with this company. And although this company is incredible, Team True Blue, Brandon Cunningham, who's asked me to be on this webinar and to share my story and to share this opportunity, incredible leader. All of the leaders, incredible. A community that is bar none the best community I've been in and seen. And so it's created this atmosphere. It's created this family. And doing network marketing, you don't have to be anyone special. I'm a landscaper. I used to hate talking to people. I still don't like talking to people, but I do it. I would never, ever, you would never, ever, ever in your life 5 years ago caught me doing a live video, okay? Just not in the cards. And now I'm embracing this because I have a moral obligation. I have something that can change your life. I was pointing at you, but there's you up there. So I'm gonna share my screen again here. I'm gonna pull something up. Let's see if I can do this. Hang on. This, we're gonna go deny. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm gonna try share my screen. Here it is. Okay, so I may not have mentioned to you, I'll tell you right now that one of the other things that I saw when I was looking at this, that this company is publicly traded. It's on the NASDAQ. And that's incredible, okay? To have a company that's on the NASDAQ, they're publicly traded, it means everything's completely transparent. What's really exciting too is in the last year, the stock in the company has gone from little over $3 to a little over $15 today. Okay, that's a huge jump in 1 year. Okay, that is a massive jump in 1 year. It says something about the company, the direction we're going. And part of what's incredible, when we're talking about biohacking, nutrigenomics, that NRF2 technology with this product here, Protandem, NRF2 is changing the world. They've also added it into a skincare line, the first NRF2 skincare line in the world. They put it into a brain food. Some may want to call it an energy drink. All natural brain food, mood enhancer. You got issues with weight? We have got an incredible weight management system. Brand new clean protein shake, okay? I'm excited about what we've got. The company is amazing what they're giving us to help us. But we were talking about how can this change your life? Okay, we've got health. If you've got health on your mind, we can change your health in so many ways. But let's pull up this, which is a legal document. Hopefully that's showing okay on your screen. I'm just going to enlarge it here. And so what this is an income earning statement for the distributors in the company. If you look down the left-hand column, it says paid rank. And it runs from distributor, Pro 1, Pro 2, Pro 3, and so on. And where I'd like to draw your attention is to that second column where it says monthly average. So if you're looking at Pro 2, that's $261. And that's a month. That's residual income. It's that mailbox money where you do the work once and get paid over and over again. Or look at the average income for Pro 3, second column in, $580. Would $580 make a difference in your life today? Okay, it will a lot of people. It will save homes. It will save marriages. And so I'm gonna share something here. We live in an economy today where people can't live off that one job, 75% paycheck to paycheck. We're in that gig economy where people are doing different things. They're driving Uber. They're selling things on Amazon. They're renting out a room on Airbnb, right? We talked about these different things. They're using their cell phones to run online businesses, right? Well, you know, Uber is a massive company, $80 billion company. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of drivers. And you know what the average income for an Uber driver is? The average monthly income for an average Uber driver is? If you know it, drop it in the comments, but I'll tell you, it's about $300. Just imagine having to take your car out driving, picking up people that you don't know at who knows what time of the day or night, not knowing where you're going to go for that next trip, and you get about average $300 a night. You could do this from home. You can do this. I do my business on my cell phone. We are online right here. I'm sitting in my house, sitting in a chair, rest of my arms on my desk, you could make being at that Pro 2, Pro 3 rank, which is fairly new, fairly early in the company, and be making as much, if not more, than the average income of an Uber driver. Go down those ranks. My wife and I, we love what we are doing. We went through a bunch of these ranks. We are at the rank of Pro 6, and I'll tell you, it has been life-changing for us. So again, public document, public statement. Just going to pull this down off the screen so you can see me again. There I am. So let's just tie this all up right now. We've got a product here that the world needs. It's changing lives. It's not a if it works type of thing. It is making a difference for every person that takes it. One of the studies shows that if you want to put it in layman's terms, 9,999 people out of 10,000 get the same results with this. Okay, so it works. The products are amazing. The compensation plan works. It pays. All we're doing is sharing what we like. You go to a movie, you enjoy it, you share it with your friends. Does the movie theater pay you a commission? Do they pay you a royalty? Do they pay you a thank you for inviting your friend? No, they don't. And do you expect them to pay you? Of course not. You eat at a restaurant. You are sharing every single day. It's part of what we do. We're by human nature, we like to share things that we like. There are people that share things they don't like too, right? Okay, it goes both ways. And you share a restaurant, they're not going to pay you. All we're doing is sharing something that's absolutely amazing. It can literally be life-changing. I've seen it in my family. I've seen it in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of families personally. All we're doing is sharing that. The company has said, we're going to pay you to share it. It makes perfect sense to me. You know, we were taught, at least I was taught, and I'm sure most of you are taught growing up, going to school, that you get a job after finishing school. So you typically would go to school for 20 years, then you'd work from 20 to 60. What's that, 40 years? Oh, wait, they've changed the retirement now is 65. How many people do you see in Walmart that are older than 65? You're seeing that a lot of people can't retire. So you're working from 20 to 60, 65, 70 with hopes of retirement. We won't go into how much money people at the age of 65 have saved for retirement. It's depressing. You get to that age and then what? How are you going to enjoy your life if you can retire? Network marketing is just a better way. It's not perfect, but it's a better way. Where you're going to school for the same 20 years, and then you work a business like this. And something like this with all the points that I've shared with you is absolutely perfect. It's perfectly aligned to work for 3, 5, maybe 10 years and create a residual income where the company pays you over and over and will pay you for generations because you can will this to your children. Okay, and then you've got that life to live when it's time to retire. So guys, I'm grateful that I've been able to jump on here. Hopefully you got some questions answered. Hopefully you saw something that made you go, I wonder. Because I am forever thankful for that day when my stepson sent the video to my wife and we watched that ABC primetime and we said yes to something that we weren't sure of. I encourage you, if you have the slightest feeling in your heart, okay, and that's where it's coming from. Sometimes things don't make sense to us, but if you're feeling anything in here from what I've shared with you, get back with the person that shared this, say, I'm ready to jump in with you. I mean, at the least, you got to be on these products, okay? Tell them, how do I order? It's all done on here. It's amazing. Or if you're ready to make a difference in your life, if you're ready to have more in your life that you thought you could have or thought maybe this is it, this is what I'm sentenced to, you don't have to be. So we're going to end it with that. Get back to the person who invited you on. Let them know what you liked. Let them know what you need next to make that decision, whether you're going to jump in and join us or whether you're just going to carry on. Okay. We all have decisions to make. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome evening and hope to chat with some of you soon.